to be your B-I-T-C-H, cause that's what you gon' call me when I'm chicken
like I'm a step back, click back and hit the kill switch. Like all them rounds in my lap, I got
them bitches ain't gon' give it to you, right? Why you wanna play with me? You know I'm undefeated.
Hey, it's your girl Everything Essence, and I'm back with another freaking video. This is my friend Alicia. Hey. We're finna do a hair tutorial with the closure. I'll be back when I start the process. Bye. Okay, so step one of this process, you want to start with washed and blow dried hair and detangled hair. Then you want to get a comb. This is gonna be your best friend in the whole braiding process. We're gonna braid the foundation, and then we're gonna start the rest of the process. But I'll be back. Okay, so as you can see, I'm gonna just do voiceovers, but you have to part the hair down the middle to start. And then once you get that part down the middle, this is your foundation. You're gonna start braiding cornrows to the scalp. As you can see, I'm trying to make my part as straight as possible so that the foundation is laid, and that's just period. But I'm still parting. You want that part straight or as straight as it can be. I can't even draw straight lines, so I wasn't expecting my part to be crisp. But after I parted it, I took the hair that I wasn't using and put it in a ponytail because you don't want to grab that hair while you're braiding. Then to start the braiding process, and you're watching me, I'm braiding. I was going to speed this part up, but I figured it's best you guys just see it. I have my personal friends. They were recording for me. One was using her flashlight. The other was using my phone. Gets no better than that. Real friends. And I'm still braiding. But once I get far enough down the braid, you're going to watch me do the tucking method and pull the braid before that into the braid. So I wouldn't have a lot of braids to sew up because I don't like sewing braids really. Because when it's time to cut the sewing out, it's just a big mess and I don't like that. So I tuck that braid into the braid that I'm braiding now, and I'm going to braid it all the way down to the end. Still braiding. And I'm still braiding, almost done. Do you see them braids? Like, yes. Still braiding. Okay, so now I'm braiding again, but so you guys can see that my foundation almost done. This is my last braid, so it's a little bit thicker than the rest of the braids because I have two braids that I'm tucking into this one braid. And if I would have made the braid like as small as the other ones, it would have been too full at the end, and it would have been lumpy, and I didn't want like her hair to have a lump. So I just made one a little bit more thicker than the rest of them. But you can see I grabbed one braid and I put it in there. I tucked it. And I continued to braid a little bit more. Then I grabbed the second braid. I tucked that braid in there too. Then I continued to braid all the way down to the end. And once I get down to the end of this braid, I'm going to thread this one braid up. I'm going to lay it flat so that it doesn't make the sewing lump up when I do the sewing. As you can see, she's already starting to thread the needles. That just speeds up the process if your client helps, instead of you having to thread the needles. But if they don't help, that's neither here nor there. Still braiding. I'm a really slow braider. I don't know why, but I am. So I'm still braiding. Still braiding. I'm still braiding. Okay, I'm done braiding. Now you're looking at my foundation. Okay, sis laid. Now this is me showing you, this is the closure she has and the bundles that she has. She got our local beauty supply store. Now I'm going to put some setting foam mousse type stuff on the braid, just to like get any loose hairs or like sparked hairs, like little short hairs that always stick up. Lay them down flat and secured. So we have no hairs sticking out, and that's just period. We're watching TV, that's why she's looking like that. Now, it's best you have the client hold the closure so they can help you, so that it's flat and secure. But you're going to make sure they hold it tight. Like, you don't want them to hold it loose, because when you pull the thread, it's already going to be like a tight pull, because you want it to be as flat as possible. You don't want any lumps in your closure, because that just looks weird. Like, everything's supposed to be flat. I had to re-knot it because the first knot was really thin. It wasn't going to hold the closure the way I liked it. So we're going back in there I don't know, I'm a weird threader. I change my threading method all the time. I'm always trying new methods. But all of them work. Like, you'll see me wrap the thread around the needle, or sometimes I'll just pull the needle up. It all depends on how I'm feeling. I don't know. But I'm still going. I'm only going to show you guys me threading one side, but you're going to have to thread the back of the closure and the other side of the closure. But make sure the client's holding it so it's secure and the closure doesn't move, because you're pulling the thread tight and you want the thread tight. The closure can slide if it is not held correctly, and that is just something you don't want to do. So then you have to take your thread out and re-thread it, which is time consuming. Well, not really that time consuming, but who wants to do that again? So I'm gonna stop talking now and you can just watch me thread. Oh, I'm a slow threader too when it comes to closures. But I'm still threading, almost done with this side. But like, I always go over my thread, so you see how I went from front to back. Well, now I'm going from back to front again, just so I can make sure it's secure, tight, and laid. That way, like, when she brushes it, if it does happen to get a nap, it won't move the closure. It's secure. I'm almost done with the threading of the closure. You want to make sure you knot the end, like, and then cut it off with scissors. But be careful that you don't grab any of the hair when you're knotting it. You could always cut the needle off and just knot it like that, but this is the easiest way for me to knot threads personally. Now I'm using Ghost Bond that I got off Amazon, I want to say, or I got it from my local beauty supply store back home. This is the truth. I love Ghost Bond, but it's also like really strong. So if you don't know what you're doing, this will snatch the edges, okay? But it's white right now, but once it dries, it turns clear. I didn't have a blow dryer. I didn't feel like going to my room to get mine. So I just used the piece of paper that came in the hair package and just fanned it so it would turn clear and dry. You want to make sure it's flat, also you don't want big clumps of got to be glued. It won't dry correctly. Once your stuff is clear, or almost clear, it's just about clear, grab your closure and lay it down, okay? Do you hear me? Lay that lace down. My fingers look so funny. Yes, I'm dancing because I'm almost done. So now I'm just sewing in the track. I do mine like a smile shape, so it's from one side to the other, just so I can make sure it's even all around. Cause you don't want one side thicker than the other, and it's just more easier, I guess, to sew this way. Well, for me personally. But it's the same I did with the closure. You want to pull the thread up to make sure you have all the long pieces out and wrap it around the needle so it's secure. You can just keep watching me thread. Don't mind my friend was red. He was charging his phone. His charger was really short. Plus, it was in my room, so I really couldn't dictate much what was going on. Oh, another thing is some people braid their foundation with a braiding hair. Her hair was already thick, so I didn't see the point in adding braiding hair. But if her hair would have been like thin or really soft, I probably would have added braided hair just so I can know my foundation would have been like secure. But that's just another quick note. And trust me, when I'm pulling the thread up, it's not hurting her. I already asked her. Plus, it's not my first time doing her hair. Just my first time recording it. And it's done. It's laid. All my tracks are sewn in. That's the Beauty Blender. The foundation brush, so I can put the concealer part. And then this is the finished product. Do you see this? Like, yes, I did that. Period. And she's cute. Thank you so much for watching my video. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and tell a friend. Thank you.